Coming up on this hour of One American News, gun owners are fuming over Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton's new proposal on gun control. We'll tell you why some believe the plan could lead to gun confiscation. You just heard from White House Press Secretary Josh Earnest speaking about that New York Stock Exchange computer glitch that has stopped trading on Wall Street currently. All right, that was Republican frontrunner Donald Trump speaking live in Waterloo, Iowa on his campaign policies. Trump is leading the polls and says despite what some media were reporting earlier this week, he's not going to drop out of the race. He is in it until the end. Thousands are fleeing the ancient Syrian city of Aleppo as the civil war continues to devastate the nation's southern region. Here's more on how international efforts may be helping to ease the conflict. Welcome back. At least 1,500 people are homeless in India after a massive fire destroys more than 300 homes in the east region of New Delhi. Taliban militants attack military checkpoints in southern Afghanistan. We're going to break out of our programming now to take you live to Waterloo, Iowa, where Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump is addressing his 2016 campaign policy. Let's listen in. All right, we're now going to take you live to Washington, D.C., where retired neurologist and Republican presidential candidate Dr. Ben Carson is speaking at the National Press Club. Let's listen. Welcome back. Here's our top national story. Southern Oregon University cancels classes today due to a potential threat. On Tuesday, police say a handwritten note was found inside one of the women's campus bathrooms. Well, as the temperature rises this season, one summertime staple is sure to make an appearance. The bikini, which debuted on this day in 1946, when America's Cameron Kramer shows how the swimwear came to be and the unique inspiration for its name. It's been a tough start to the month for the Transportation Security Administration. Earlier, it was revealed that the organization had a 96% failure rate after 67 out of 70 attempts were successful in bringing banned items through security checkpoints. But this week, the troubling news continues. A watchdog report has released, finding some TSA employees have links to terrorism.
The Homeland Security Inspector General report says the TSA was unable to identify the individuals because the agency lacked access to terrorism-related information from within the government. But the report also says the TSA failed to identify the workers linked to terrorism because of inaccurate or incomplete employee information. Almost 87,000 files lack social security numbers, and in 300 employee files, the individual was identified with a single character as opposed to a first name.
We should be focused on perfection. We'll never get there, but that should be our goal. And if it isn't perfect, we need to make it better.
The report is available to the public, but some information is being kept classified. It's yet to be seen if that information will become available. For One American News, I'm Sarah Pilla.